Do you want to be funnier? Are your friends often comparing you to a female comedian, thereby stripping you of your manhood, castrating you with their words? A man has one thing in his life, and that's comedy. And once the comedy's gone, your balls go with it. A man cannot be a man without comedy. And once those are gone, you're a nutless little boy. So if you want to recover from this devastating loss of your nutsack, this video is perfect for you. We're going to be looking at a website today that's going to teach us how to be funnier. The website we're going to be looking at today is I Will Help You to Be a Funnier You. This man has tried and true methods of how to be funnier. Proven formulas that will help you be a funnier person that everyone loves. These methods are used more and relied upon more than the Bible itself. I hear his website even has more visitors than Pornhub and Rule 34 put together. That's how proven his methods are. After learning and perfecting these methods, you could be in the hospital on your deathbed, about to take your last breath of air. And instead of the people around you crying and mourning your loss, they'll be sitting there laughing at you as you pass into the afterlife. Even you dying will be seen as funny. The act of your death will be seen as a comedic Netflix special seen across the entire world. We're going to be looking at this Interested in Being Funnier article first. It's a 5-minute practice daily warm-up thing he made. I have to warm you up. I have to lather you up and prepare you before we get into the actual Laugh Academy, because if I don't, you'd laugh your whole dump truck of a butt off, and it's too nice to disappear like that. So scrolling through all of this, we're getting down into the examples. Here's some examples, some witty, funny examples of how to be funnier. Just practice it 5 minutes a day and it'll help you be astronomically funnier. What can I do for you, Mr. Peterson? And then Norm says, elope with my wife. So Woody's being a nice guy and says, what can I do for you today, Norm Peterson? That's an awful name, but Norm says, I want you to have sex with my wife, Woody. I want you to do it with my wife. I'm a cuck, Woody. I'm a cuck. Come on. I need to watch you from the closet while you do it with my wife. I want you to have sex with my wife, and I'm going to watch. Woody is expecting to hear a reply about Norm wanting a beer, and Norm defeats that expectation by providing the inappropriate response. The result is surprise, and as you now know, surprise generates laughter. So according to this man, surprise generates laughter. So you could just walk up to some unsuspecting person in like a clothing store, jump out from between the racks of clothes, say surprise, point a gun at them. That's laughter. You surprised them, and you're walking out of the store with money and a laugh. That's just, who wouldn't want to be that guy? That's a really good thing to live by, you know? Surprise generates laughter. Just walk around a corner real fast, someone's not expecting, you don't even know the person. Surprise! Happy birthday! So what we learned from that little 5-minute exercise, if you just practice 5 minutes a day, if someone says, what can I do for you, or how can I help you, just say, have sex with my wife. That'll help me out. And say it with a straight face, so they know you're joking. Because you're surprised. They're gonna laugh. They're gonna laugh. They're gonna die. I know I'm laughing. He said he wanted to have sex with my wife. Now we're getting into the good stuff. The patented the laugh generator. It's trademarked and everything. The process in action. Now this is the good stuff. This is what we've all been waiting for. This other stuff before was nothing. It was like a little puppy that you could kick on the corner. It's nothing. It's not going to do anything to help you with your comedy genius. This right here, the laugh generator, that's going to set you to a new level. You're going to be looking down on everybody. And you're basically going to be hit. I think my camera cut off there, but what I was going to say is you're going to be hitting everybody's funny bone, making them laugh at everything you say. Here's another great example he has written down for us. If I ask you, do you ever wake up grumpy? What am I asking you? It's not a trick question. I'm asking you, do you ever wake up in a bad mood? Which is the assumed meaning, and that assumed meaning carries with it assumed responses. What if we twist the assumed meaning? What if our answer is, no, I'll just let him sleep in, or no, I just let her sleep in. If we answered that way, we would get a laugh. Unless you're Snow White waking up one of the 7 dwarfs, you should never say that. No one's ever going to say that. If they do say that for some reason, option A would be they need to get slapped in the face by Vasily Komotsky, or B, they just need to be never spoken to again. They need to be put into an isolation chamber, solitary confinement, and so they can think about how awful that joke they just made was. A coaching client of mine missed a perfect opportunity to get a laugh in a presentation. He was sharing the story of a boat trip, then anchoring his boat during a bad storm. During the story, he said, I didn't want my boat to end up on the rocks. What does on the rocks also mean? It's a way to order a drink. If he had taken a second and recognized the other meaning, he could have made the audience laugh by adding, I didn't want my boat to end up on the rocks because boat on the rocks bad, scotch on the rocks good. I mean, what can I say? That's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. Basically, what this guy's telling you to do is just say the complete opposite. Shock someone to their core, and then they'll laugh. So if your car breaks down on the side of the road, you got a flat tire, someone pulls over and says, you need help, and they're like, no, I just got a flat. I don't like my girl's flat, though. A really good one would be, a girl says, oh my god, it's so hot outside, and then you look at her, and you don't even know her, and you say, oh yeah, you are. That'll really get them laughing. She wasn't expecting you to say that. That's a surprise. And now you have a restraining order. And there's a couple jokes I could say, but I really don't want to be the cause of someone being put on the pedophilic registry, so let's continue. This section is labeled creating surprise, so you know it's going to be good. I just flew in from Chicago, and boy are my arms tired. Call me a cab. Okay, you're a cab. It just gets worse, huh? It just progressively gets worse. Huh, okay. My wife is the one who talked me into shaving my head. She said I'd look much younger, and I do. I now look like I'm a week old. Funny, because babies don't have hair. And no one's gonna know you're not a grown man because you have a bald head. Bald equals baby. 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 Babies are a lot of work. I try to pitch in. I do doppers. I don't change them. I just say, you need to do this dopper. What does that even mean? What do you mean? If the guy that made these jokes is married, he deserves to be divorced. He deserves every bad thing that's coming to him. Like a better way to fix this baby joke was, babies are a lot of work. I try to pitch in, but most of the time when they start crying, I punt them down the football field. That's funnier. Alright, so here's a practice sheet. Get out your pens and pads, ladies and gentlemen. The statement is, when I cook, I use wine. And an example he put for us, sometimes I even put in the food, you know? Sometimes he puts in the food while he's drinking the wine. That's funny. That's funny. You're supposed to be laughing. Laugh! Are you laughing yet? Laugh. For anyone wondering, that's a fake knife, by the way. Definitely fake. Dulled and everything. It's dulled. It couldn't hurt nobody. It couldn't even hurt a flaw. So number 2, we could put, when I cook, I use wine. A humor line would be, when I cook, I use wine. Sometimes I cry at night. When I cook, I use wine. Sometimes my parents tell me they don't love me. When I cook, I use wine. Sometimes my cat jumps on the fridge, and I think that's pretty funny because cats aren't supposed to be on the fridge. That's funny. It gets on the microwave, too. You should see it. It's kind of cute. And then the last part we're going to be looking at, he has 7 reasons of why you need to be funnier. Laughter is the shortest distance between 2 people. I would say my penis is probably a better measurement of the shortest distance between 2 people, but you know, laughter, I guess that's another alternative. You could fill it in. It's interchangeable, I guess. So the website, it's under construction now. I guess it heard me talking about it and it hurt its feelings or something. So it's not up anymore. Great timing, because I'm done with the website anyways. I don't need it anymore. So yeah, this is a very informative and very educational video. It should be #1 trending easily. I'm stroking myself off right now, but it's deserved. I deserve to be jacking myself off on camera right now for the great job I did informing you, teaching you how to be funnier. You're not going to be referred to as a loser now who sits in the corner and makes horrible jokes at his own expense. You're going to be seen as the life of the party, the Chad, the Alpha, the Giga Chad, who makes jokes that everyone laughs at, and you're welcome. So this has been the Giggle Wizard, teaching you spells of how to make people laugh. I don't have a spell to make your penis work again, but I can give you spells to make people laugh, and laughter is the best medicine. I'll see you next time. Peace out.